We often talk about the work that goes into making a good game. Being the face of a game or company may sound like the easy part, but there's a lot of pressure that comes with standing front and center at all times. Which personalities stood out the most this year, and how did they excel when things looked grim? Let's take a look at the nominees for Industry Personality of 2016. Jeff Kaplan. As game director for Overwatch, Jeff Kaplan has had a tough journey. From rebuilding the remains of Titan, the cancelled MMO, into a hero shooter, the true task began when Overwatch launched. Balance changes, new events, new content, handling toxic players, and even adding new voice lines. Kaplan handled it all with patience and articulation. Hajime Tabata. If we were handed a project that was long overdue and changed up several times, we'd be pretty scared. Tabata, who directed Final Fantasy Type 0, might have felt the same, but he rose to the challenge. Detailing Final Fantasy XV's gameplay, overcoming anger at no release date, and much, much more were all in a day's work for Tabata. And given how he took over for Tetsuro Nomura, that's no small task. Phil Spencer. There's something about Phil Spencer, head of Xbox division at Microsoft, that just makes you trust him. Even with some controversial opinions, Spencer has done nothing but deliver promise upon promise to players. He's been behind constant Xbox One updates, Xbox 360 backwards compatibility, updates on projects without revealing sensitive information, addressing consumer complaints, and a steady stream of strong titles for the console. Vince Zampella. The task of creating a sequel that's better than the original isn't an enviable one. How do you make it sell better on top of that? Former Infinity Ward founder and Respawn CEO Vince Zampella made these tasks look seemingly easy, minus the selling more part, sadly. However, with Titanfall 2 receiving critical acclaim and a new Star Wars game in development, Respawn has grown to be one of the more dependable developers in recent years, and Zampella has been critical in achieving this. Aaron Greenberg. There are few individuals more skilled at marketing in the industry than Aaron Greenberg. He's responsible for building hype and crafting campaigns for Microsoft games while keeping concepts like Project Scorpio and Xbox One in the discussion at all times. Whether you agree with his views or not, Greenberg is pretty good at his job. And the winner is Phil Spencer. In June this year, the Xbox One finally managed to outsell the PlayStation 4 in the United States. It continued this trend for 4 months and achieved the same in the UK for several months as well. While sudden, it's actually the result of constant work from Phil Spencer and his team at Microsoft. Since Don Matrick's departure, Spencer has worked to rebuild the image of the Xbox One in gamers' eyes. Project Scorpio could herald either a new beginning or an end for Microsoft, especially when regards to 4K gaming and VR. But with Spencer at the helm, there's an uncanny optimism for the former.